It is Josh here with Buckeye Bowhunter. I'm with my buddy Parker Evans down here in Kentucky. And was running a little late, had a really long drive. And we're getting back here on some public and gonna hit the hootin' stick before it gets too dark and see if we can't roost a bird here tonight. Well guys, gobbler tracks are just as good as a gobbling turkey, honestly. You do much turkey scouting in the dark, Parker? Yeah, look at them all.
That's coyotes.
Those are owls.
That is, yeah. What was that?
Turkey's gobbling. Were they up on that ridge? Dude, you got good ears, man. You heard that back there.
I thought that's what. Not for sure.
Here, listen. Way up there. They're hammering, aren't they? Dude, they're everywhere. Oh, dude, hit the rock.
They're everywhere.
This is weird topography and it's messing with me. What's going on, guys? So, I am finally turkey hunting. I'm in Kentucky. It is opening day. I'm on some public land. I came down here last night. Me and my buddy Parker roosted a couple birds back in here. Well, Parker went to hunt some private land this morning, and I came out here to this public to come after these birds we roosted. And I'm back in here pretty close to where I think they were. I ran into several nice gentlemen who were going different directions, so that kind of worked out pretty well. We got about 20 minutes here till legal shooting light. I'm just gonna stand here and hopefully a bird starts gobbling. Man, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but those are the birds that me and Parker heard last night. They are hammering it up on this ridge. There's a creek and a swamp between me and these birds. And what I might do is just keep working my way up. Because the further up to the north I go, the less swamp there is. And these two big ridges kind of connect and it's all wooded. I don't know if you guys can hear this. I mean, these turkeys are gobbling their heads off. I don't think I've ever heard so many freaking gobbles in one morning. That was wild. Every one of them birds was off the property line. I ran into two guys from Kentucky down here and then another guy from Ohio. And they were telling me how hammered this gets. He said there was 10 trucks in the parking lot opening day. I worked my way. I'm pretty close to the property line on these birds. But they're still easily 500 yards, if not more. And I'm down in this big creek bottom, bunch of beaver dams, and they're all up on the ridge, which makes it difficult. But I figured I know where there are birds. I'm just gonna sit down and relax for a little while and see what happens this morning. I'm not in a hurry, so there's a hunter between me and these birds. There's a hunter literally right up here somewhere. Well, I don't know if you guys could hear that over the leaves from me walking, but I think that guy just shot. I just heard a gunshot really close. So I'm guessing he killed one. If you killed a bird opening morning and you met me in the parking lot from Buckeye Bowhunter, just know that I was the guy calling behind you that pulled that bird just far enough for you to kill him. At least that's my interpretation of what happened. They were gobbling like crazy. What an eventful morning. Holy crap. It was kind of a shit show. But, you know, I didn't think I'd run into so many people. But there was a whole bunch of people at the parking lot. 3 other guys, 2 trucks. And as I was walking back, there was another truck pulling in. So I know there's at least 4 guys down here in the southern part of the public here. I got back in here on these birds that I heard roosting last night. I think the guy that I met down here actually was in here on these birds. He must have knew about them. But it was pretty obvious there was a hunter between me and the birds gobbling. He'd hen call every once in a while, and they'd fire up there 4 or 5 of them. It was pretty cool. But it seems like they were hung up for a little bit because they just were in the same spot, gobbling, and you'd hear him call every once in a while. And then finally I decided to get up. They were easily 150 yards out in front of me. I got up and started working away, and I got on the other side of this little rise from them, and I started calling. And they answered me a few times. And then sure shit, boom, heard a gunshot. So, I've circled all the way around. I've called a few times. That bird gobbled like one other time, a little far back. But the pin I marked is right out here at the end of this point somewhere. So what I'm doing is circling all around. He's never left. at least since the last time he gobbled, so I'm assuming he's still in the same spot. So what I'm gonna do is circle all the way around and call to him from the other side. And hopefully that'll get his butt up and moving. But, we'll see. What a morning. First morning in Kentucky. I am absolutely whooped. I forgot water, so that's stupid. It's 1 o'clock. I've yet to have a drink of water this morning. But I'm just now getting back to the truck here. Grab me some water. I think I'll run up to the gas station or Walmart or something and get some cold water because I got a feeling it's going to be real warm. But pretty eventful morning, man. You know, if I'm going to take away one thing from this morning or from this public land piece, it's that there's a lot of turkeys here. You know, at least 10 different birds, I would say, I heard this morning or saw. So, but with that said, I'm going to jump in the truck here. I'm going to run and get some water and some food and figure out what I'm going to do here this evening. So stay tuned. Pretty interesting. I was gone for about an hour, and a bunch of guys had the same plan I did. So I'm still at the same wildlife area, but what I decided to do was there's another pull off or entrance to this wildlife area. There's several of them, but this one is a little more out of the way. I had to drive down a bunch of gravel roads to get here. And sure enough, there's nobody parked here, which is kind of exciting. And the best part is that big hill up there is where I saw all them birds. So it's actually a lot closer than where I was parked this morning. So I'm gonna just kind of make my way up through there. I'm not gonna do a lot of walking around today. I want to save it. It's gonna be a long week and a half here. I walked a lot today, and my legs, my hips, and my feet are killing me already. I sound like I'm 80 years old, but I should have been recording. I just called with the diaphragm. I just had a bird gobble. Up top. Last time I heard him, he was moving from left to right up on top of this ridge, west to east. If he's 12 o'clock, I'm gonna head up the ridge at 9 o'clock, get up level with him, and hopefully he's still hanging around up there somewhere. If he kept going east, then he went off the property. The property line's only about 200 yards to the east of me. Let's get aggressive. It's already 5 o'clock. I'm working my way up here, and that bird is gobbled twice from up on top. So I'm just gonna kind of ease around this. Alright, I'm gonna at least try to make it to this tree up here.